A very good afternoon to you, our viewers. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Roundtable this Thursday. My name is Shegun Odunai. On this show, like we always do, we'll be giving you updates happening in the socio-political realm. We'll be analyzing the topics we are bringing to you this day from various lenses, and like we always do, present the truth to you out there so that you can understand what the fact is outside of the various opinions and arguments that you have probably been hearing and reading elsewhere. I have two great journalists and leaders here in the house, and I'll be starting from my left, Mr. Chukwudi. Very good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah,
welcome
good afternoon
to the program, and Mr.
Good afternoon.
Adekunle.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
With the glasses this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'll be starting very quickly with what is going down in the ruling All Progressives Congress, the APC. They're supposed to be having their next meeting today. And yesterday, the president, of course, the leader of the party, met with the progressive governors, like the APC governors are called, up until very late in the night, to sort of analyze and look at all the options before them and get a tip of who the next chairman of the party would be. Reports added that there are about 2 or 3 persons who are being looked at, but strong reports coming in has it that a current minister has been picked. The APC, I'm starting with Chisa, the APC, trying to get their hearts in order. Recently, the former governor of Kano State, Ganduje, resigned on health reasons, and then he got another appointment, and people were saying, how do you leave one position to the other? Yet he told us, well, some persons have said it is health, is the one who knows what the issue is. But the APC are galvanizing themselves, getting ready for battle. I mean, by battle, I mean the election in the next 2 years. And it looks like the North Central is going to be getting it. And we are also hearing the person is also a Christian to balance the power. The presidency is from the South, a Muslim, and then the chairman should be from the North, a Christian. I think they're trying to avoid war to wreck the PDP just 2 years.
Yes, I think the APC is taking a very good move. It is early, but the advantage of doing that early is also good. I also read that they want to also, allow the current acting chairman. That's another suggestion, They want to allow the current acting chairman, Ali Dankoli. Dalori, to continue as acting chairman. Anyway it goes. That is not the main determinant of their moving forward. Their moving forward is to ensure that the government on the ground do things to ensure that Nigerians smile. As it is, Nigerians are not smiling.
Okay, strong feelers have it that the poverty humanitarian minister, some people nickname that a ministry, the poverty ministry. Professor Nentawe Yuwata is going to be the new chairman, and already there are suggestions. Some persons are saying he's too young to be chairman of the party. He's not a former this, former that. Many people like to, or should I say politicians have gotten used to holding these positions because they can handle conflicts, they can resolve problems, they can resolve crises going into, in the run-up to the election in 2027, there will be persons decamping, state APC chairman or leadership having issues with governors and all that. Is that does it look like he has the knowledge, in-depth knowledge to handle problems at the very top?
That guy is an engineer.
He's a professor too.
He's a professor and has held in INEC position from 2017 to 2021, I think.
Yeah.
Rec for Ekiti, rec for Benue, rec for some states like that, like 4 states. At 56, he should be able to do a yeoman's job for the APC. Yeah, then I think he has the ideas, he has the knowledge, but it all depends on what is the ideology of the party. Why did they demand? They said it's from North Central, and the North Central has been clamoring to at least lead that party. It's a Christian, like we said. So maybe they are bringing in balance, they are bringing in experience, they are bringing in news. Somebody they said doesn't have any baggage, but I doubt if he doesn't have any baggage. How would he be in the party? So he has to work. He has to do the bidding of the party. He has to bring everybody together. He has a lot of work to do. So how to bring everybody together and how to win the next election. So if he can bring that his youthfulness into bear in the party and drag the people APC is doing fantastic work by choosing him. If they have chosen him, we're not sure yet. But if they have chosen him, and I think he's going to be a superstar, the sky is wide for him to spread his wing and bring about unity in the party. Bring everybody together and work for the party. If it had been the president, they work for the people. It's for the party that is going to work for his party. So I think the president and those who have chosen him, if they have chosen him, they made a good choice. He's young, he's not too old to run. He's young, he's not too young to run. He's able to run. So he's in the right position.
How can he lead the party to victory, to winning, when he has never won before? He contested against Caleb Mufwang, current governor of Plateau State, and he lost. He has not held a political position that has to do with voting. It's only been appointments. Current minister recently just got that position as well. Of course, we all know he's a protege of the former governor of Plateau State in Solomon Lalong. They say he's his guy and all of that. Of course, he emerged as candidate of the APC. He must have been his person. He couldn't have been his enemy. But a man who has not won before, who does not know what it feels like to handle commissioners.
I would say there is always a first time. And from his background, he's well educated. He will always find a way to navigate and ensure that he brings stability to the party. You can't judge a man by the fact that he's just the experience in politics is not much. By mere being involved in elections in the past shows that he knows what he should do. He knows what the people, the party wants from him. And I believe it will not be a difficult job for him if the people in APC too allow him to work. To work.
Yeah, because he has worked with INEC before, so and he has controlled people.
But
what you're going to do now is how to win elections.
That he has worked in INEC, has worked in INEC. The opposition may even find a hole in it and say, you see what we are saying? Most of them are card-carrying members of APC. But that is not the issue now. The fact is that can he stabilize the party as it is now? There is a great work to do because some members of the APC are moving away, because of one thing or the other. The CPC 12 million votes are there. It's a reality. It's not a fluke. So can he gather at least more than 6 million votes from that 12 million pot of porridge?
So if the North Central have been clamoring for it, and the party want to satisfy the North Central, and they give it to him, so be it. He has gotten it, and he's young. Let's wait and see. He has a lot to do. He has work to do. Let's wait and see. Let's those in the party support him to bring about success. It's just one of the many issues that need to be resolved in that party. So if that one has been solved, and they've given the North Central the opportunity, and when you're talking about North Central, you're talking about Kwara, Benue, Plateau, and what other states? Nasarawa. So now they have it. So can he pull votes in bulk from that place? They're not talking about can another VP or can the VP2 pull votes in bulk from his own place. This decision sometimes we think is not about, it's about how heavy you can pull votes. So let's wait and see.
Let's talk about the brilliance of President Tinubu. I mean, it's always a little difficult when you want a new chairman in charge. We had reports in the past of how President Olusegun Obasanjo took resignation letters to the chairman, signed, and said, read this thing tomorrow morning to the media. You are not doing it again. I mean, the man came out to say it himself, of course. Students of history understand. And then the chairman or somebody else is... this one, we are tired of your chairmanship. You go and take letter to somebody else. Look at it. He signed. Read it tomorrow morning to the media. And then it was even difficult at some point for Buhari to get his chairman when he was bringing on the former governor of Nasarawa State. Not Al Makura. What's his name now? The APC chairman that held the primaries in 2022, Adamu Abdullahi. It was controversial because some persons were saying when Lax was Governor Rufai and Co were in charge, they didn't know where it was going. Then later on, they knew. But Tinubu has been able to, number one, make one resign. We have not heard of any rancor so far, and he's about to perhaps get somebody else that he wants in charge peacefully. How is he able to do all of this?
Is the leader of the party, is the number one person of the party currently now. So every other person will follow. But again, you know that Tinubu is also the Jagaban, and he has a lot of advice around him.
I mean, politically.
A lot of people that are giving him advices. Some of these decisions are not solely taken by him. They are taken together by some eggheads that he has around him. And look at this issue. How do we navigate these issues? And they give him good advices, which works. So for him to be able to say, okay, Ganduje, please step aside. Let us have a new person. It tells you they are working. We are in the political season already. We are in the early political season. And each party, you can see, is working towards a solid front before that election period really comes. That look, we want to be stable and be stable well. Not stable shaky. So
stable well.
Stable well.
All right,
so that we can pull it. So it's been smart. And
is this some political wizardry from the president? Or you think everything is just here aligning for now, and when the time is right, the bombshell will come down?
The fact is that President Tinubu has been the national leader of that party for a very long time. And it will be difficult for him to say something based on his wisdom, based on his having that political savvy to make something happen. It will be difficult for somebody to say no, he will not, because Ganduje is out now. He has been there for some time. Peacefully out without any rancor. The new person will also come without any rancor, because Baba Tinubu is there. He knows how to grease the engine.
Do all this.
Grease the engine and ensure things happen.
Or the machinery is moving well. I mean, I think we can only hope that, you know, as things are working on the political front, they are indeed working on that same level on the governance level too. Very quickly move on to a matter that is not just breaking or is not just happening, but has been on for a while. But in the last couple of days, I look like the whole thing got to the optimum, got to the zenith, got to the peak, got to the ultimate. When Senator Natasha suspended, said, oh, the court has said it's time for me to resume, I can resume. And then the Senate fired back via their spokesperson and said, we are not allowing you in. You have to apologize to the Senate. The CTC, according to them, the judgment of Justice Nyako, according to the Senate, was that she, talking about Senator Natasha should apologize to the Senate. While she said, no, this is the CTC, this is the statement. He didn't say apologize to the Senate. He simply said apologize. Let me start with you, Mr. Aliu. You know, this is not the first time that judgments are being, everybody is taking the judgment to favor them. Yeah. What exactly did that judgment say?
That judgment simply said that, look, on this issue of she defied the court order not to publish anything. So she's been fined, and she's going to put apologies out on that. So which she also did not like. So on the issue of the suspension, the judge recommend, the judge opined, the judge did not assert, the judge did not order. So that is where we have. That is where people are having confusion. That is where everybody is trying to interpret on this other. Look, the Senate is saying this judge did not mandate us to call you. This judge did not mandate that your suspension but the judge looking at, okay, for a senator to function appropriately in the House, she has to spend at least 160 something days. So this suspension has shortened that period. Hence, please look into, I'm advising you to look into the suspension, that it is wrong. If you say this rule stand, that for a senator to do well, to be said that she has worked well in the House, she must attend sitting for 100 something days. You are going to deprive her by giving her this number of days for suspension. So, and she now advised that they should look into their rules and regulations. So I think that's where we are having this hula baloo. But having said that, should she have gone to that theatrical or do that performance just to let people know that she wants to fight for her rights? It's a performance in the theatrical. It's wrong for her to have done that. There are other ways you can also go back to the same court and say, look, these guys are stopping me from coming in. You can still educate. You can. That's why you have court bailiff. Go with you to evict a tenant if the tenant refused to go. That's why the court will take order and say, okay, send the police from the court, and the court will take direct action. So she didn't allow that room. So that's why I'm saying, no, you don't play on Nigerians' intelligence. Don't play on us. Even if we are stupid, don't show that we are stupid.
See, what I believe is that politicians have a way of disregarding court orders, court judgment, or court ruling. The fact is that there were recommendations that this lady Natasha, should apologize. There are certain things.
Apologize to who?
They just to the Senate or to the person he had
for what she published on social media.
On the social media,
but has she done?
She has not done that.
She has also reviewed.
You don't need to jump.
According to her word, it's a watery judgment, and I like.
That is not good.
She's against some part of the judgment. She's holding to some part that she likes.
What she's saying
and she's reacting based on that.
Specific whom or what or where she should apologize.
So as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we're expecting that you know the law more than us.
And if the court says apologize,
and if the court says
I don't think it's ambiguous.
I
don't think it's ambiguous. When they say, Natasha has been following this thing for a long time, and she is at the center of the storm. If a court says just the word apologize,
now I'm asking you,
there is no.
They apologize.
Yes.
Who was
she's not going to apologize to Nigerians.
To the Senate.
To the Senate, and to maybe to Akpabio.
Okay, so why was it not specific in the CTC to say, or in the judgment to say, apologize to the Senate?
Of course.
This is the loophole.
There is nothing wrong in apologizing. Maybe in one step she has taken. She herself should know that all the steps she took cannot be right. All she has taken about maybe 40 steps. All of them cannot be right. So for her to have come to resume without doing the others, it's not good. You can't select some part of the judgment and leave the other, some part of the others and leave the other. No.
Okay,
he has
we'll be coming back to this matter. I mean, breaking news coming in. We just spoke about it a couple of minutes ago, but it's not official. Professor Netawe Yuwata Goshe has been announced as the chairman of the ruling party, the All Progressives Congress, at the moment. So, we were just saying a couple of minutes ago that his name was up there. Sources had called him out and said it was Netawe. And then, all the advice that we just...
Yes. We wish we would take to our advice and do the work for the party and for the people.
The Nigerians are
no, for the party first.
I mean, should
because he's working.
The killings on the plateau.
He is not the president.
He has no.
All he
I don't think he has any say that
as
for
much,
now. Because he's the chairman of the party does not mean that he will solve the problem in plateau. So it's a security issue that will be solved by the security chiefs.
So what is the party ideology concerning security? So the party ideology concerning security must be what? He should marshal out to the government that look, this party wants peace. So everything must be you do in terms of security must bring about peace.
If they are killing in the state,
if they are killing in my state, then I must get peace.
What message is he
so you see that his core mandate is to make the party win. If he comes and starts talking about security, they will tell him that is not your first function.
We have to move on.
Let's take for instance our lady in the UK. You could see how she's marshalling out a lot of points because that's what that party believes in. That look, immigration, we are going to cut this, we are going to cut that. They're not talking about immigration. They're talking about policies. What the ideology of this party?
Of course, we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Different in Nigeria.
It's a little yes.
So if the chairman can sit with the policies, he will work.
We have to go back to the case because I mean we saw the drama at the Senate the other day. So sad. Look at Nigerians. Let's even forget parties. Look at Nigerians pushing, pulling. Look at
a senator of our caliber, a lawyer of our caliber shouldn't have done that. But because too many times we buy into sentiment.
So you're saying she was wrong?
We buy into emotion, and you see, as much as you have your right to do some of these things, I don't think somebody like her should do it. What is she telling us? She went with some people and the Aishas and so on, some freedom fighters are like, is this how to fight? Is this the freedom you want to fight? Is this how you just fight anything, just fight? Let's fight right. Let's fight. Let's teach ourselves how to do the appropriate fight.
From my own mentality,
was she wrong, sir?
To have gone there, to have gone there to enter the Senate without
all of that.
The court has said,
do this.
Do this.
And they
she didn't
allow
do
me
it.
to do this.
And
So go back to the court again.
A selective what would I call
amnesty or selective justice.
Justice. She's taking.
So we are agreeing that she should have apologized.
I would say
I'm not agreeing that
I will call it selective attention.
Yeah. So
because selective attention and retention.
Select what you like.
She's selecting what she likes.
Because she has appealed some part of her judgment.
And avoided the others.
She has appealed some. So, what's wrong, madam? See, when women want to fight for rights, please let them fight appropriately. See, sometimes you are doing bias, you are doing segregation, you are marginalizing, saying they are marginalizing you.
That's what she feels, and that's the kind of vibe.
And it's wrong.
Other your followers
so take the bull by the horn. Fight the man to the man's face. Let the man know, look, I've stand with all my knowledge and my capacity that, look, this thing is wrong. So let's go back to the court again. Let the court again reinterpret this statement for us appropriately so that we can put everything to bear and say, Senate, you are asked to call me and call me. But Senate say no. The judge did not do it. The judge not, everybody's looking at a recommendation.
We have to move on to the next topic now. We just really hope that this matter is actually solved. I mean, it's been on for a while, court cases upon court cases and all of that. And then now, the judgment is causing another round of trouble, and we hope this becomes sorted very soon. We have to move on very quickly now. A chieftain of the ADC, Rivers State, former speaker, former governor, former minister, Emmanuel has spent over 24 years or about 24 years in various positions serving the people. Of course, now a member of the ADC has told President Tinubu that the Nigerian people will no longer hear his pleas, the Nigerian people will no longer listen to his vows, and that the people are hungry, and that in 2027, himself and his party will be kicked out from the villa. I'll be coming to you now.
Yes.
He shared caps. We saw the red caps. He was speaking to, a group of people, and that alone has caused another round. We know Rivers and the political storm that is around Rivers. Some people have said, Amaechi should go and sit down. He was minister. He was this. He was there. What's your view about all of this?
Yes, Amaechi is, was a minister in Buhari's. He will tell you he played his part, but coming down to what he's saying, it is left for that is Amaechi. They shouldn't look at him. They should look at the message.
His word.
They should not look at the messenger. The fact is that when you always say he's hungry, and when a person like that says he's hungry, we know what he means. We know what he means. He is telling the government to up their game in terms of governance. So far, the Nigerians are feeling the gravity, and the poverty is increasing. So they should listen to him. They should not look at him as somebody from the opposition. They should look at the message and not the messenger, and follow his advice and see what will be good for Nigeria. They can tap some information from him. But if Amaechi is coming from the position of an enemy, no. If you want to save Nigeria, you can also advise the incumbent to do some certain things.
Up until recently, Mr. Rotimi Amaechi was a member of the ruling All Progressives Congress, the APC. Now a member of the ADC. I was about saying the major opposition party, but I now remember
there's a PDP.
I mean, the PDP is still the major opposition party.
And there's a Labour Party.
They have governors. The Labour Party has a governor. And like you will say, bigger the top,
at the top, but not at the bottom.
But now he's a chieftain of the ADC, and he's speaking heavy. They're talking about hunger.
As much as
the ash.
He said something. He said he pays close to 40 million naira for his electricity bill in a month. So I don't know how he lives or how large his abode is that he's paying 40 million naira in a month. But it tells you, look, everybody is feeling the crunch. So everybody is working towards the progress. Everybody will put his hand on the plow. Everybody's hand must be on the deck for the progress of the country. So if he's saying he's hungry, he's tired, and he wants a new this and new that, so we'll now ask the question: when you were there, did you put this?
So is it about when he was there?
Yeah, because
what is happening now?
When you were there, did you put
now
this government on a better pedestal? Because if you had done something well, and this government come and work on it, so it means we would have improved double, isn't it?
Fuel per litre was not 900
so
naira now.
At that time, we were working on. Actually, what is our problem now is because we removed subsidy. So if we had not removed subsidy, maybe we still have that price. But like I always tell people, look, our economy was shocked on subsidy. It was a lie economy. It wasn't working right, and it wasn't there. So because we know, we also have this theory that, look, where's the subsidy? It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Now the subsidy has gone, and we can see the reality of our economy now. But if they had removed subsidy during Jonathan's time, by now we would have been used to this new system. But it's so unfortunate that, look, it was removed now. And so for now, he himself too must also suffer the sufferness that everybody's suffering.
It's former governor Amaechi right that the Nigerian people are hungry.
I would not say Nigerians people are not hungry. It's just that, look, Nigerians people are trying to put in place the economy.
Are we hungry?
Are we not hungry?
I'm saying, are we hungry?
Are we not hungry?
We are hungry.
So we are hungry.
We are hungry.
So
we can't joke about that.
You not ask yourself.
No.
Sorry.
Nigerians are hungry.
So who exactly is hungry? Is Amaechi really hungry?
No,
or he's spending?
He was speaking.
Generally.
Are you sure he's not speaking from his own experiences? Because if Amaechi says he's hungry, Amaechi is not hungry.
No, if
Amaechi is telling you
that line, he's speaking for Nigerians.
Nigerians are hungry. You know,
no. Amaechi is speaking for Nigerians. He's not speaking for himself. Of course, you know that a man of his caliber will not be hungry. But the fact is that he is speaking for Nigerians.
For light. He can't be hungry.
If he's paying 40 million naira for light, and maybe he was paying 1 or 2 million naira before, that means he's also feeling the gravity. So he's feeling the gravity. If that kind of man can be feeling such gravity, what about the common people? Imagine the common people, the talakawas. So that means they are almost gone.
Ask a question.
So his statement is something the president must look at and ensure that he lifts the standard of living of Nigerians. So because as it is, Nigerians are dying. Families are getting scattered.
Like we said before the show run, we said the president understands that, look, Nigerians are going through hard time. So they know that they are working. So we will look at, are they putting policies in place to cushion this effect? Yes, they are.
What policy?
There is the student loan going out there.
What policy?
There is the credit loan going out there.
Being cushioned.
What policy?
Are you buying into the student loan? Are you buying into the credit loan? Are you buying into the agricultural loan? Are you buying into...
People
so
who are
there are a
not
lot of processes.
and are not students are not allowed to live in Nigeria.
I don't understand what you say.
Because when you say, are you buying this? What as a... You are just mentioning...
As a... There is a credit facility provided by the government for everybody. Have you gone to apply for that credit?
Credit facility.
So we stay here. We don't
see,
even. Some of us don't even know the policies.
The government itself. The government.
We just want to say, give us Uhuru. How do you get to Uhuru? Uhuru is not given to you by only the government. Uhuru is given to the nation by everybody working its hand on the debt.
Who don't want to borrow and just want to live like they live in.
So it tells you that probably are sufficient enough. They don't want to.
No, that is a hasty conclusion.
It tells you
that is a hasty conclusion.
Sorry, sir. Okay.
What the president should do? I told you the last time they should
they
should ensure that they fund small businesses.
So
SMEs.
Why would I go to a person selling rice? Selling rice and buy a bag of rice for 80,000 naira.
If the man
before he came, that bag of rice I bought it for 21,000 naira. That was in 2022. 21,000 naira. So you bought very close supermarket to here.
Imported rice. Sorry, sir. You bought Nigerian rice or imported rice? Because I got to be clear on this.
That is not
when
even.
You're buying imported rice, you're killing your own economy when you buy that.
That is not.
We have our own Nigerian rice. So we want to grow our farmers. We want to grow our industry.
That
we want
is
to
not
our economy. And you're not buying from Nigerians. Who are you? You're not Nigerians. You're not patriotic enough. You want to.
You are leaving the track.
Economy.
You are
Let's do our own economy.
Let's you are leaving the track.
But the amount.
You are leaving the track.
And the amount it is now.
So how much do we bought our phones when we started buying cell phones?
How
much were we buying our SIM card?
We are still living the track. We are talking about hunger. We are talking about hunger. We are talking about food.
When we grow our own economy to the level that we can export, won't we have leftover for ourselves? Won't we have silos for our own production? If we can grow our own yam sufficiently enough for us, we'll have them in our silos. If we can grow our rice sufficiently enough, we won't buy from Niger. So why are we not doing it for our own self? We can play for ourselves.
Let me tell you.
Let's work with the government.
Let's
work with the people. Let's bring things to bear.
Do you know
the people that will grow in the country?
Do you know why
the government will only policy? People refuse to follow the policy.
Ask him whether he knows why food is costly in
this.
Nigeria. Let me tell you the truth. Please tell us. Because the value of naira has gone so low, and we have these countries, neighboring countries around us. They have this sefa that has become more superior than the naira. So when they get this product, they move tomato, they move them to all those countries where they will get and we are quiet. We are quiet. When they now bring it to us at the time so that they can make enough money, you know, the naira is bastardized as it is now. So how who do we blame?
So how do we grow the naira?
The government.
Do we grow the naira by?
Are you going to blame me?
The government.
I say there are things. If you think the government is performing,
grow the naira.
Then they don't.
The government grow the naira by doing the Emefiele naira
support. SMEs.
So what do you want? The government support naira by
they should support SMEs.
Patent. We have to become creators,
Japanese
manufacturers. So if we don't manufacture our own things, we don't create our own things, we can't.
You have to create an enabling environment to do that. You have to create an enabling environment. Go to Japan. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Dangote has no
loans. Look at our banks.
In this country,
our banks are just
all these things.
Hold on. Our banks are mere deposit centers.
Call them what you want.
They don't give loans. Look at loans. They say it's 20. They say it's 24%.
Don't say they don't give
the
loans.
Interest rate is not attractive.
Say the interest rate
is not attractive.
Say the interest rate. So
you go and see how they do in Japan.
There is Bank of Industry.
They just give them.
Have you
before you know, they have created cell phone that everybody is using. Is it not through SMEs?
The bank,
but now
the Bank of Industry is there for you to get loan. BOI is there for you. Have you tried it? You haven't tried it, but you can.
It is not about me.
No, don't talk
what
about
we are saying is that
the average
see what we are saying is that
Nigeria 50,000 naira. Man, any 75,000.
He's hungry.
If you know the right channel to follow.
What right channel are you following? Must you enter the channel? Must you enter the channel to feed well?
Oh, come on.
The basics, something as simple as feeding. The Nigerians are saying they are hungry. Check the videos. They say being power, and they are looking up to government to see how they see. I've told you before that removal of fuel subsidy is removing 60% of your earnings.
Agreed.
To the government. And government has taken my 60%. What have they done with it? I have not seen. So all this one you are posturing and postulating is not correct. the government has not done enough. I'm not saying they've not done anything. If they have not done enough,
okay. If you say they have not,
you can't remove food from people's table through the 60% I'm talking about.
They need to do more. But they are doing.
You remove fuel subsidy. You float the naira. You want to kill people.
We have to move on to the next topic and the last. Usually we do 3 topics, but today is just too wonderful, and we are including the juice. We are going 4 topics. This is the last topic of the day. There's a big war, another war in Nigeria at the moment. I mean, not a literal war. There's a war between states and Gencos. The states are saying, see, this band-aid is too expensive. And Enugu State actually reduced the fee. This was where the war started from. It is so big a problem that these telcos are saying, we are not allowing this thing to go down. Definitely,
the discos
are saying that the people must pay the money because there is no way we can run our own organizations. We have bills to pay, and they are probably also feeling the heat of the economy. So the government is saying, no, band-aid is too expensive for 206 naira. It must come down, so that people can be able to use units, buy units, and use them sufficiently, and then buy again rather than using their entire money to buy lights, to buy electricity. I'll be starting with you this time around. This is a big problem. It started with just one state, but now it's everybody's problem. Not long ago, the power minister said that the little subsidy, or let me not say the little, the subsidy on electricity will be taken away very soon. And then that became really controversial because people are saying, if it is this high, and you are still telling us that there's subsidy, and you are still saying you will take it away, where are we going to 1,000 naira per unit? Yes. And then now we are here. Now we need money to run it. But whose money? Exactly. Whose money are we going to use to run electricity in Nigeria?
That's why I say what you see happening in the power sector is like a deadly conspiracy against the people. Because if you look at what Disco is doing, they are doing their job without a human face. Why will you take a 70,000 naira bill to a man who is earning less than 100,000 naira?
Is this just speculation or it happened?
It happened now. It's happening. It's everywhere. Go to the people are crying. It's just that Nigerians cannot cry out to the hearing of the people. Whether the presidency does not know about it. Now, let me give you an example. Somebody was paying, before they removed the tariff, somebody was paying 9,000 naira every month. Now, they say 300 25% increase. Is that not a simple arithmetic? 9 times 3. That means the person will be paying 27,000 naira. But you see this goes. They will bring 45,000 naira. How did they calculate that? So what I'm saying is that the discos are not doing their job well. The NERC, they are not doing their job well. The worst is even the Electric Consumers Association, who we have a leader there, who has remained silent. You call him, he will not pick. He's not even, I don't know the reason why they pick that kind of man. I can't remember his name now. But the fact is that discos are not doing well. You want to kill the people? If the government, succeeding government have been embezzling money, have been mismanaging money, why would the people suffer for it? Why would the people suffer for it? You say you are removing subsidy. I'll give you an example of 9 times 3. It's 27,000 naira that person should pay. So why will you bring 45,000 naira? Why will you bring 71,000 naira? And I believe that there is something these discourse are not telling us, how they mismanage the money. Again, look at the equipment, the posts, the cables, the wires. It's the community, the users that buy it. So where are they investing? They are only collecting, like I told you the other time, that banks are just like deposit centers. The discos, they just stay there and collect money. The other time I had to go to the manager of a disco, of an outlet like that. I say, why are you giving this humongous this thing? Why? He say, no. He said, if they give them what the Gencos give them is what they will give us. That very soon they can even give us 1 million naira and nothing will happen. That is what the person said. We have a government that is not protecting the people. We have an agency that is supposed to protect consumers. They are not doing their job. Everybody has gone to sleep. And I told you that, see, the agencies are weak. Nigerians are weak. And that is why these people go away scot-free without being punished. Why will disco give somebody? It's a simple thing. 300%. 9 times 3, 27. What is the 45,000 naira finding in that kind of in the person's bill? So that's what we are saying. They are doing their job without a human face, and we blame the government for it. My colleague will tell me now, everything we blame the government because these people are there to they are Shiloh. Regulate. NERC will tell you that they are doing this. These people will pay fine, but the discourse are not even shaking. Because they will tell you that NIC they are doing their own, nothing will happen to them. As far as I'm concerned, one of the problems of Nigerians are the discourse. So now from Enugu, we are seeing example. Let this thing crash. How can somebody be paying all his earnings on electricity? So as far as I'm concerned, that government must probe that area. Where is the money going? You collect from the people. Am I the person that squandered Nigeria's money? So why would the whole thing be on the masses? That is it. We must protect the people. The name of that agency, FCCP, something. You call them now, they will not answer you. So Nigeria is as if the masses are left on their own. Somebody will work for 31 days and you collect the whole money from him because of NEPA bill. So that is wrong.
Let's give government kudos. Let's exalt the
There is no kudos.
Ask me why I'm saying
there is no this one is something that is annoying the people.
Why I'm saying that.
Why are you saying this?
Because they are bringing in state regulatory. It is that look, state you can control.
Yes.
You can do. And what can the state control? The state can control discos. The price in that look. Whatever is happening at the Gencos generating level. It's not control. This one now, the Enugu Electricity Regulation Commission has said, look, from our own end here, our own Gencos here and discos here, we have been able to do an appropriate pricing. And the appropriate pricing is that, look, for band A, you are going to pay 160 naira, not 204 naira per kilowatt. So they have worked it out, and with all the debates going out, you discover, look, Enugu Electricity Discos is right.
Now all the commissioners, the energy commissioners are involved. So of the entire country.
Because of
and now saying they are taking this up. They even released the statement.
Yes.
And they are saying that we need to negotiate. Let's open it up. Yes. We are not continuing in this manner. Now the question is, why did they allow it to degenerate until the Enugu man or the Enugu people decided to take up their own? Why? What were they looking at?
So before now, all stakeholders in the state involved, because every state now has the power to generate their own light, to do everything. So they will be looking at the mathematics and look, okay, how much is it to generate? How much is the appropriate price to sell? remember, we only know what they sell to us.
Yeah.
We don't know what Gencos sell to them. They have never come open to say this is what we buy per kilowatt from the generating firm. And even this generating firm, who owns the generating firm? What are the hidden secrets there? You discover that, look, they hardly speak. The only time you see, have you ever had a generating firm company?
I see criminality on the part of the discos. So they will not look at after collecting that money. You see, they will post. They will tell you they have made this huge amount of money at the expense, at the good health of the people, and this is not good. I'm telling you. For instance, look at disco now. They will come with a bill that makes no sense, and they will insist. When you go there to explain to them, they will insist that there is nothing they can do. Even NERC will tell them, see, we are going to fine you for this. They are not moved. Why are they not moved? They are not moved.
So let me conclude. Like I say, somebody
let me just add. Okay. The people are protesting. The consumers now are protesting. They are resisting that they can't pay this. They are resisting, and the disco chairman is getting disturbed. He's getting worried. If you look at today's paper, he's getting worried. Oduton. Why will he not get worried when you bring things that are senseless to the people?
So for me,
people should have that power. You must consider the people. For me, if the president is not, if anybody is not considering the people, these agencies should consider people because they are closer to the people.
Power belongs to the people.
It's not in Nigeria. It's not in Nigeria. For what I'm saying, because
some people have decided now to say, look, we are going to crash our own price.
Yes.
So they've gotten the power in their hands. So others are saying we are going to follow suit. So
yes,
power belongs to the people. Everybody is looking at the appropriate price, but they should be very fair. Don't take us back to a place, because what are we looking for?
The words IBDC, the words IBD, they should be listening. They should join. They should do something.
For libel,
one is doing well, the other one is not doing well. Their own is that they don't even care. But I learned they've been sold. That IBD has been sold. But I hope the good new management will do something.
So this is what I'm saying. If you're on band A,
yeah,
and you earn 70,000 naira as your salary,
yes,
as the minimum wage, yes, and you pay 40,000 naira for light, you are gone. You are gone for that. So what is in a month? So what is left for you to feed? So Enugu State have been able to consider. Look, we've looked at all variables. This is what is good for this economy. So each other state will go and look at their own variables, yes, and say what is good. And they said it's appropriate, it's for investment, it is fair, it's for growth, it's for development. If it is good, we are supporting them. There is no harm in that. Others, the thing is that I think they should make this thing more transparent. Like you said the other time, we can't be buying poles and be buying wire and you still be billing us that high.
And you know the most painful part of it. The president about 6 months ago, they brought out 20 billion naira for metering. 20 that day was the president emphasized, the presidency emphasized, the federal government emphasized that this thing is free.
So the government is working there.
But they are selling it for 135,000 naira. So is that not criminality? So that is criminality. Nothing is going on.
Like you said.
Why now the federal government should probe the distribution of the meter for 120,000, 135,000 naira.
I told
so
somebody,
it is criminality, and it was emphasized. It is free.
Free, absolutely.
20 billion naira.
To make it interesting, this matter interesting is that the power distributors have said we are not ready to negotiate with the commissioners of power and energy. This is it. Commissioners are saying all the Texas commissioners are saying we want to negotiate with you, and they are saying we are not ready to negotiate with you. However, the Enugu State, the Enugu commissioner, have come out to say that you like it, you don't like it. On the 1st of August, we are going down, and we are no longer using that 209 naira per kilowatt, and they will go to 160. They have said it. Let's see what comes out. I like what is going on in Enugu. I really hope that others, take a good account of their own electricity system and indeed monitor and look at some of these things, and let's even escalate it the way it's been escalated.
Because there are subsidies being paid. There are subsidies being paid.
Of course.
So who is earning the subsidy? Who is paying subsidy?
From
the days of our ambassador, there's a lot of trillions that has been dumped into
power.
And we also had that governors are contributing. Governors have contributed to get meters. but these people will still sell it. What kind of disco?
Like you said, was the one that came out of the presidency and they said so amount.
20 billion naira, you know.
But well, we do hope. I mean, we are all contributing to nation building. We here are contributing to nation building. It's a country. We hope something positive comes out of this. We'll be on this case. We're monitoring it as it progresses because this is something that concerns the lives of Nigerians, especially as regards this Band A matter that has, you know, come out to halt and haunt a lot of hardworking Nigerians who just spent so much money at the end of the month, despite getting what many people have said has not been able to take them home. This is here in the program today. A very big thank you to Mr. Chukwudi Akasike and
thank you very much
for being a part of this. A big thank you to the production crew members as well for ensuring that this program goes on successfully. Like I always say, the biggest thanks belongs to you out there, our viewer, because if you are not there, there's absolutely no reason why we'll be on this side of this table. My name is Shegun. I send ourselves a wonderful weekend that starts tomorrow. Don't be weekend by the weekend.